Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, if you guys follow me on Twitter, then you probably already seen where I was talking about this. But if you don't, then I would recommend follow me on Twitter, because it could be a situation where I feel like if I continue talking about these YouTube guideline strikes, I feel that YouTube is going to get upset with me, and then they're going to take down my channels. And I don't want that to happen. You know, it's like I spent a lot of years working on getting my channels to where they're at. There's still some channels that I'm working on, but at least my main channel and my gaming channel, I worked hard on both of those channels. So to me, have it where there's 14 years worth of content that's now gone because, me running my mouth. I don't want that to happen. But at the same time, I don't want wrongful guideline strikes to be given to me and then I don't have a say-so unless I'm a big YouTuber that has like 30, 40, 100 million subscribers. It shouldn't get to that point. You know, it's like I should be heard now. But for some reason, yeah, YouTube, they just got like this weird thing where small YouTubers don't get heard, but the big YouTubers, oh yeah, it's like we're going to make sure we listen to them. And I just find that unfair, you know, but here's the thing. I have been thinking on if I should stop talking about this because, like I said, I would really hate to wake up one day and then YouTube's like, we removed your channel. And they come up with some old bogus reason why. But overall, I know it's because I was sitting around talking about this guideline strike system. And that's the thing where it's like, you know, and so here's the thing, that's one of the main reasons why I started thinking about that, because before that thought, my idea was I should go to the media and talk about this. But then I started thinking, what news station is going to pick this story up? You know, it's like, I know no local news stations aren't going to pick it up. I know no major news stations are going to pick it up. So who's really going to be sitting around thinking like, oh, okay. And it will only happen if I feel like a news station would pick it up. I feel like it will only happen if I was a bigger YouTuber. So to me, it's like, man, it's just, you know, I don't want to win when I feel like I'm, like, in a way, I feel like I'm losing. Like, I get to a bigger status when it comes to being a content creator, then I just feel like, oh, everybody's just going to be listening to me just because. Oh, it's like, you're a bigger channel, so we have to listen to you. No, the thing is this. A smaller YouTuber's opinion matters just as much as a bigger YouTuber's opinion. And I'm not trying to say that a bigger YouTuber's opinion doesn't matter, but I feel like that they can have an opinion on anything and YouTube's going to just outright listen to them. If a YouTuber is all like, oh, we should have more acted out content on YouTube, YouTube's going to sit down and listen to that. They're all like, oh, we should have it where videos have to be mandatory of 5 minutes long. YouTube's going to sit down and listen to that. You know, it's like, oh, we want to start. I'm saying, like, to me, it's just you see where big YouTubers get away with stuff. And I'm not, you know, and then there's the good ones where it's like, yeah, then they, you know, fall victim to the guideline strike. But I'm saying then there's bigger ones that, you know, that they do get away with stuff. And it's like, fam, well, what about them? Like, how come, you know, they could get away with stuff, they could do things, but it's like I do something and I get punished for it. You know, and that's like, nobody's not going to look at that as normal. And that's one question that I always love asking somebody that works for YouTube, whether it's that Team YouTube account on Twitter or one of those support people on the platform itself. I always like asking them, what would you do in my shoes? Because it's a question that I know the answer to the question, but they're not going to answer it. The thing is this, like, anytime when I do ask them that question, it's like, what would you do in my shoes? They're always like, oh, well, I can't answer a question like that. It's like, that's a, you know, a personal question that I, due to my job description, I'm not allowed to be personal and things. But overall, that's just saying, yeah, I will be getting upset about it too. You know, and it's like, fam, then it's like, just understand where I'm coming from. You know, and it's like then having it where I get so close to getting my silver play button, and then just to have it where I don't get it because YouTube's messed up guideline strike system gives me a strike like right after I hit 100,000 subscribers, and now I can't get my my silver play button. And I'm supposed to just be like, yeah, that's normal. But then the thing is this, like, you know what I also find weird, and I know that's not a YouTube thing, it's just something, I guess, like how my algorithm is set up on Twitter. Now I'm seeing all these other different content creators around me getting their silver play button. And I see that, and I'm like, man, you know, that could have been me. And it's like, it seems like it's something that I'm having to work harder for. And it's like, fam, I worked hard enough. I got to 100,000 subscribers. I should just be given my silver play button. And the thing is this, and that's overall something that Corey Kenshin had mentioned in his video. And it's something that I've said before too, and I'm pretty sure every content creator feels that way if you've fallen victim to this guideline strike bot. But it's not like a person is purposely going out of their way to upload content that's going against your guys' guidelines. I would have to say all the videos I've ever uploaded, I've never intentionally purposely uploaded that video to violate the YouTube's guidelines. When all the videos that they've ever recommended or that I've ever reacted to or that's ever been taken down from my channel, and mainly of them have been reaction videos, but it's like, YouTube, you recommended me those videos. Every video I had to say that I've uploaded on the YouTube, I had to say that I've seen a different video just like it. Whether it's been my gaming videos that's been demonetized, age restricted, or taken down, or my reaction videos that have been demonetized, age restricted, or taken down, I have seen videos just like mine. So that's just, you know, questions that, you know, that I want answers for. It's like, why is it that there are content creators that get away with stuff and it's like they're uploading the same? I'm not saying that their content needs to be taken down too, but I'm just saying that there just needs to be a little bit more of communication when it comes down to YouTube and the content creator. When there ain't no communication, this is when I feel like that communication needs to take place. And I'm telling you, if it would have been a different story where it's like, you know, like I've said before, where if you warned me ahead of time to let me know, like, and the crazy thing is like, I just recently reacted to Corey Kenshin's video where he had wrongfully got a guideline strike. And he pretty much was saying the same thing that I was saying prior before I had watched that video. I just watched that video maybe a week or two ago. And I've been talking on this since like late 2020. I'm saying it's the stuff that he was saying in his videos, the stuff that I've been saying these past like 4 years that I've ever been dealing with these guidelines. Like the thing is this, like, you know, I let the demonetized videos go because I'm like, okay, I can upload like 10 more videos and make up for whatever money I lose on those videos that get demonetized. Video gets age restricted, okay, like I could upload 10 more videos where, you know, people can watch them. Or if people are wondering like, hey, have you played this game? And it could be some kid that's asking me that question. I'm like, yeah, I have, but if you're not seeing it, then they've age restricted it and stuff. But it's like, to me, I just find that silly because you're age restricting my Mortal Kombat videos as if kids don't go out and play Mortal Kombat. I guarantee and I promise you, and that's something that I challenge YouTube to do. Go to a school, okay? I mean, do it in a professional fashion and stuff, like, but just go to a school, like, do, like, yeah, have it where there's, like, some assembly or something like that, and just throw that question in there. Just, like, raise your hands if you guys, have played Mortal Kombat before. I guarantee and I promise you, or even if they have just as far as heard of Mortal Kombat, but you can't block a kid from a video game. That's not possible. Not in this day and age, not years ago, and most likely 20, 30 years down the road, you're not going to be able to block a kid from no rated M video game. A kid going to play a rated M video game regardless, unless they come out with some laws saying that a minor can no longer play rated M video games. And I guarantee and I promise you, there's going to still be parents out there letting their kids play some rated M video games. Unless, like, yeah, somebody reports them or something. Other than that, I guarantee and I promise you, my thing is this. I'm like, you know, video games weren't really a thing when my parents were kids, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, they watched rated R movies. All right, so if we're just using that as an example, because I'm trying to think. I feel like there's been times where they've demonetized like stuff where I'm reacting to like a trailer or something, and let me just actually check to make sure and things. But hold on for a second, because I gotta open up the YouTube Studio, click on content. Click the 3 lines, age restricted, viewers over 18. So let's see. Oh, I guess not. I guess they haven't. But my thing is this: there's videos that they have age restricted where I'm like, okay, like, so they age restricted a video of me reacting to some guys playing Rainbow Six Siege. and it was this YouTuber named Chaotic, and I'm thinking to myself, so kids don't play. My thing is this: I guarantee and I promise you, kids have played Rainbow Six Siege before. So if you're blocking the content for the creators that I reacted to, I guarantee and I promise you, kids have said much more worse than whatever those creators said in that video. That video is kind of old, though. That video was uploaded back in 2020. But my thing is this. Kids have said much more worse than whatever those content creators have said. When I sit down and I think, because that's something that I also do think about, too. Like, is it really, like, that bad, I guess, like the content? Because I know when I upload content, I know I don't upload content, and that's even something that I said where it's like, if I'm talking on something, I'll try to like censor it myself, because I'm like, yeah, kids can very well be watching or listening to my podcast or watching one of my videos, you know? So it's like, I try to do a self-censor if it's too graphic, you know? But at times it's like, yeah, you know, you can't really, but it's like, I don't be saying or doing stuff to, like, you know, purposely traumatize or, you know, I guess like rile up a kid, like depending on whatever the content is that I'm talking on or reacting to. But no, the thing is this: I don't go out of my way and react to crazy content, you know, and I feel like I react to content where it's like me and my fan base, we can enjoy together as like a whole, you know. So yeah, to me, I find it weird. But I just think back, though, I was gonna say that I just think back when I was a kid, fam, just to overall tell you guys some of the stuff that I just remember kids was doing when I was in school. And I mean, like, I just remember the first elementary school that I went to, because I went to two of them, and I feel like the second one was because I ended up moving, and the second one was like, it seemed like it was a lot more calmer than and I had to, and that's, you know, and the funny thing is, you know, it's like I think back, like I just remember that transition of moving and then going to a much more calmer school. I would have to say that's why I was one of those kids that stood out so much, because I was a wild child. Not to the point where it's like, well, no, I was getting in trouble and stuff. Like, no, that was a thing about me and things, but no, but overall though, it's like the kids that I went to school with at my first school, I'm telling you, they was doing some crazy things, bro. I can remember kids telling me, like kids actually approaching me to my face, and it's something that I didn't realize it was a wrong thing back then, because I'm a kid. I don't know. Nobody didn't explain this stuff to me. But I had kids telling me racist jokes. There was one girl that I was friends with where she set 2 fires at the school. I'm trying to think of some other crazy stuff that kids done did at that school. I mean, fighting, that's something that's like mandatory and stuff. I got into fights. I seen other kids get into fights. I started fights at times, you know, like, well, okay, maybe I wouldn't say I started fights, but I was the one to throw the first punch. But I wasn't the one to start it, you know. I was the one to throw the first punch, but whatever they said provoked me and stuff. But anyways, I seen a sibling slap. I seen a girl slap her brother before. I'm trying to think, what other crazy things have I seen at school? I've seen where teachers had made fun of a kid's weight. And the crazy thing was that the teacher, he was big himself. But I'm like, I had one Asian teacher call me Will Smith. I didn't even know what that meant. But I'm saying though, kids are going to be in a wild environment. YouTube is not going to be able to protect them. The thing is this, YouTube, it's like, when I look at YouTube, you're having to go, like, I look at YouTube like, okay, YouTube is this house at the end of the street that you want the kid to go to. But there's all these houses that they gotta walk past first, where it's going to be explicit content, crazy content that overall, yeah, kids shouldn't be looking at. But they gotta go past them houses, them platforms. And I'm saying, like, then it's, you know, even with TikTok, I wouldn't say is as strict, but I'm like, I've even seen crazy stuff on TikTok. I'll never forget, I remember I seen, like, it was like some tribal women with no clothes on fighting, and I'm thinking to myself, why is this on my algorithm? I'm like, I just created this account, and that's the first video that they recommend to me? Some tribal women with no clothes on fighting? Why is that on TikTok? But the thing is this, YouTube, maybe not that, but they allow that type of content, fam. When I tell you guys, because I just remember how YouTube was when I was growing up, bro. And this is when because I got into YouTube when I was 13 years old. So I had seen some things on YouTube. YouTube was a very, very, very different platform back then. But the thing is this though. if a kid is curious, and I'm not saying, that's, before I even get into that, a kid shouldn't be curious. To the kids out there that's listening to this podcast episode, you should not be curious about stuff that, you very well, like, whatever it is, you can see it when you're an adult. It's like, trust me, it ain't all that special. It's like, but at the same time, though, if a kid is curious and they want to see the stuff that you're censoring off of their web, my thing is this. I'm not saying to allow that content on the website, but don't punish me on that content when the content, that's not even the content that I'm uploading. You're over here talking about if, let's say if I uploaded a video where it's, and I feel like that's something that they would do. And I'm like, now thinking about it, I will not ever react to a video of people at the beach. And I'm like, if I do have any videos of me reacting to people at the beach, I'm going to take them videos down. But I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever react. Well, maybe like some, but it's like, I just feel like that YouTube at some point in time will be like, oh, you can't show women in bikinis because that's, popularizing sexual content and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, fam, when you say that, okay, when you're overall saying that, and then there's people that's going to be talking about it because you wrongfully took down their videos, a kid that's watching my channel is going to hear that. They're going to hear when I'm talking about that type of stuff. And then instead of, like them just watching the video of which I feel like, there ain't nothing wrong if you a kid watching some, if there's like context with the video, like if it's a kid just looking at women in bikinis, I'm like, okay, then I'm like, why is there just a video exist on YouTube with just women walking around in bikinis? Like, is there a reason for the video? Or like, are those women talking, or are they just showing off their bikinis? What's the issue? But my thing is this. I'm going to talk about that. And then kids is going to get curious. And then they're going to get to searching around. That's not protecting them from the content when you're punishing content creators for that said content. And that's not even what the content is. So it's like you're punishing me for some videos where it's like, okay, anybody in their right mind can see that that video don't go against the guidelines. And I guarantee and I promise you, you can list out any video that I've ever uploaded on the YouTube that has been wrongfully taken down. I guarantee and I promise you, if I showed, and that's something that I would really love to do too, is just gather up a bunch of parents, tell them, hey, bring your kids. I want them to sit down and watch the videos that were taken off of my channel. And then I'm like, I'm not going to show them the kids the video, but I am going to show the parents. And I'm like, these are the videos that exist on YouTube from pretty much porn videos. I'm saying, like, I done seen some videos on YouTube where I'm like, I know for a fact that ain't supposed to be allowed on YouTube. And the crazy thing is, YouTube recommended me this content. I'll never forget. I remember I opened up YouTube one day because YouTube at times, like, they're just random with their recommendations. They recommended me a video of and I've talked on this before, there's a big YouTuber that reacted to the same video that YouTube took down on off of my channel. They recommended me a video of a YouTuber reacting to that same video. They had recommended me to watch. It was a video, and I'm thinking to myself, before that, I had not watched not one video of this type of content. So YouTube, why did you guys recommend me a content or a video of some, overall, she wasn't posting that video for no educational reasons. My thing is this, what's educational about uploading some explicit see-through clothes? Like, you can really see the woman, and the crazy thing is, you can look up on YouTube right now. You know what? I usually don't be doing stuff like this, but let's just look up see-through clothes. Yeah, let's just look that up. So there's one with 65,000 views, another one with 32,000 views, one with 2.9 thousand, one with 500,000, one with 17,000. Like, there's multiple videos that is uploaded on the YouTube where it looked like one, she ain't even got no clothes on. Like, she talk about a no bra trend. And I'm thinking to myself, fam, the crazy, and you got one where she has the OnlyFans logo in her like thumbnail. And I'm trying to figure it out. YouTube, you allow that content, but you took down my hardcore fail at the, so you know what, YouTube, what would you want your, like, asking some people at the YouTube headquarters that have kids, or if you plan to have kids one day, what content would you want your kids to be watching? Me doing a reaction video to some parkour fails, or me doing a reaction video to some acted out videos? I'm trying to think of some other videos that try not to laugh challenges. You know, me doing reaction videos to that. Or do you want your kids to be watching women promoting their OnlyFans? Talking about, I'm posting this content for educational reasons. Yeah, and if that's a question that I genuinely want people to answer. Please somebody answer that question. And my thing is this. If you say, I would want my kid rather than your videos, because that's something that I highly doubt somebody will say, is that my videos are going against the guidelines, but women promoting their OnlyFans in an explicit way where it's like, okay, you know, at the end of the day, content like that ain't gonna. Yeah, if them videos were to get millions upon millions of views, or more people had started talking about them, I guarantee and I promise you, YouTube would come out with change up the guidelines again, being like, you can't promote no explicit content on, even if you are trying to upload it for educational reasons. YouTube come out with some rules over that. But I have yet to see any rules about try not to laugh challenges. But yet my videos get taken down, and I'm like, some weird stuff, man. But you know, it's like I was sitting down thinking like maybe I should overall go to the media about this, because I feel like I don't know where else to go. I mean, I started a petition, I made podcast episodes, I made videos, I've talked about this on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You know, I've done everything I possibly could, and I feel like the only thing that I really need to do is just go to the media about this stuff. And have it where it's like, you know, it just reaches like just either nationwide, worldwide, whichever. But I'm like, something needs to change, you know, because I feel like that, you know, content creators that's in the same position as me, where you work really hard to be a content creator, and then right when you're getting ready to get a award for, you know, being this hard-working content creator, it gets taken away from you because YouTube's flawed guidelines strike by. Yeah, that's not cool, man. So, but anyways, if you guys see me on the news, I guess it's something where I'm like, hey, if I lose, the thing is this, I sat there and I thought about it, then I'm like, you know, if I lose my channel, I am going to be upset. I probably would shed some tears. I probably, you know, would kind of go crazy a little bit in things. But at the end of the day, I can say that I killed it when it came to being a YouTuber. And it's probably just a sign where I'm like, I gotta work on my TikTok, I gotta work on Instagram, I gotta work on my Twitch streaming, Kick streaming, all that stuff. You know, and then if there's some other video sharing platform out there that's like YouTube, then I'll just post on there, you know. But yeah, man, it's like, if I just want YouTube to change for the better. You know, it's like, I'm not asking them to bend over backwards. I'm not asking them to follow, you know, all my directions and commands. Because I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to, you know, just only listen to me. I want them to listen to everybody, you know, not just only me. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on a podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.